Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for another very spontaneous and exciting new edition of J Plays. Mr. Brian is in the house. It's Krobus. No, you're right. It was Krobus, and well remembered. It was Krobus. Brian is in the house. Miss Nancy's is in the house. Miss Julia's in the house, and lots of other people who might be joining us on the pre-record. You're all welcome. Thank you for being here. I decided very spontaneously to go and play Stardew Valley because I wasn't sure if I was totally in for a stream, and since I think the last couple of stream slots I had sort of missed due to RIL events, I think the kids call it, I thought, today is a bit of Stardew time, and it's been too long since we've been in the valley. Here it is. I've been playing it over the last few days, and it's really nice to go back in there. And I remember last time we looked into this for the 1.3 update, or was it 1.5 update? It added a whole new thing to Stardew Valley, which was the area of Ginger Island. And we looked at that, and there was a lot to do, and I still haven't finished it. But since then, I think there's some other changes have happened. Now the bookseller is in town. We haven't really met that guy yet. And some other just like smaller changes. There's a thing called Mastery that we can now attain. And this is good for people who've played this game for a while. It means we can just go and just go and keep playing it for longer and then reach other stuff. So today we're going to have a look at where we are and what's going down. I've got my PlayStation controller here. Let's see how this goes. First time I'm playing it on this PC, so bear with us here. Let's see if it even works. And then we're going to get the music that I accidentally totally messed up for the holding. I do apologize for that. I thought I wanted to add a bit of different music in there, but I also wanted to add some of the newer tracks in there, and this is it. So let's see if this music mixes in well with my voice, or if it's too loud, or if it's too quiet. Let me know. I'll just increase it a little bit here, but if I'm being drowned out by the wonderful background music, do let me know. I don't remember where I am. I keep spending some time on Ginger Island and some time on the regular farm here. This is my main game. It's $6 million after apparently 263 hours spent, and that was the one we started all the way back during COVID times when I played this game for 100 days in a row. That was really, really cool. And that's where the term Star Crew comes from, and that's where all these little star emotes come from. And if you decide to join up and support the channel through YouTube, you get one of these little stars, and depending on how long you stay, that star will change color. And of course purple is the one that has is the iridium grade technically. So there we go. I think I'm gonna go and change the zoom level here a little bit, because that setup works really well on my Steam Deck, but not so much here. So let's go and the UI scale. Let's make that 100%, I think. And then also UI scale, that was it. And then screenshot, no, we don't need screenshot. I think. Zoom level, there we go. Zoom level is 100%. There we go. I think that works much better for us. Like Mr. Zero Calvin has been here for 64 months. That is, how much is that in years? My goodness, 64 divided by 12. That is vast amounts of years. I can't even remember. This is where I pickle stuff these days. So this is a little basement here. Also, just as before, must have coffee. Very important. Triple espresso. Let me make this sound a little louder here. That perfect. This here is Krobus's corner. Hey Cat, how you doing? I think Cat is inside. That it's like 1 million years. That's right. Cat being indoors, of course, means it is. Then Cat moves away from it. This is Krobus's little corner here. Cat's comatose. I'm going to go and sit here and contemplate things for a while. So yeah, my house. My house is a mixture of pirate design down here. And do a bit of TV watching. Queen of Swords is on. It's always good to learn new recipes. But I have a feeling I already know all the recipes. Lucky Lunch. Yeah, I already know that. You already know that. I know basically every recipe, which is a shame because, I love to learn some more. There's new recipes, new crafting things that have been introduced. This is the contemplation room. Yeah, I could sit here and just, be by myself. Then over here, this used to be the nursery, because I believe Penny and I used to be married and we used to have children, I think, but I sprinkled some dust on them and they turned into doves and they went away. Shortly after which I divorced Penny. Yes, this is here my tropical gallery with the palm trees in the background and my sewing machine and the little cactus and a vast library of clothing that so we can change into other things. And maybe we're also being given other shirts every once in a while, like the bikini top. Who knows? Fake muscle shirt. Also pretty cool. This here downstairs is, of course, my basement. Look at that! Some amazing starfruit wine has turned iridium grade. That is pretty cool. We're going to take care of that later. Because it takes, I think, 3 months or so for wine to turn into that. I'm going to go do some pickling here. Yes, it's raining! Look at that! This is my farm with the amazing statue of Eternal Fortune. And the crystallarium that makes good stuff. This here, I've only just bought. That's a cat house. I don't know if Cat wants to play with that or not. We'll have a look. Krobus, I'm not going to give you a present. But of course, this is Krobus, so he's not old and grey. He's still with us. And he's sometimes devious. Sometimes, usually has this face. That's basically his happy face, I think. I wonder if the wizard knows about this. I hope he can keep a secret. It's rare that I can step outside. Oh, buddy, you know, you're always welcome to hang out with me. Rain is nice because that means I don't have to water any plants. This is neat. This is a thing that lets me crunch my own geodes. Do I have geodes? Got this geode. Does that work? Yes, I can stick that in there. I have a chocolate cake for some reason. See what we can do with that. Ooh, I like it. Also, this is my greenhouse. I'm growing currently, I think, ancient fruit. And I also have a few trees. So this is also new, something I didn't know. You can plant your own trees on the outside of the greenhouse. And that means they grow and give fruit all year. This here is my banana tree. Hasn't given fruit yet, but I have a feeling I need to do something with the bananas. A new game mechanic also. There is a new iridium scythe that wasn't here beforehand. Gold was the highest that we could do it. And the iridium scythe here lets me harvest all these fruit and vegetables and bits and pieces without destroying the plants. And I don't have to keep holding the button down, so that's pretty cool. Hey Ricky, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to my farm. It does, doesn't it? Ricky, I totally agree. It does feel like ages for me too. And I just decided very spontaneously to do Stardew Valley because I was just so into it. And over the last few days, so I've taken a break from space and I'm going into the world of 2D. Look at that. This is also something that I never knew we could do. I happen to have some carrots and I knew that I could give my horse a hat. So horse has been wearing this hat for a while, but I didn't know I could give him a carrot. No, don't eat the carrot. Give it to the horse. There we go. Horse eats the carrot. Is that cool or what? So that's very cool. This is going to be the carrot locker just for the horse. I hope horse appreciates that. I also have some live farm animals. I will show you anon. Down here, I've also got these trap pots here. There's some other trees that give fruit every once in a while. And of course, the 17th of this month. And there's only 4 seasons in Stardew Valley, and this is autumn. This is my big barn here, where we now have cows. As well as pigs. The pigs keep multiplying, so I didn't originally buy that many pigs. I think I only had 2. They kept getting pregnant or something. Next thing you know, I have multiple sheep. These little cheese machines here, they're a leftover from my original farm, as well as these machines here. They turn truffles into oil. Truffles only happen when my animals can be outside, and of course when it's raining nobody wants to go outside. Little dinosaurs, void chicken, and I think I have a blue chicken as well. There it is. I think the blue chicken, check it out, is called Calvin. Is that cool or what? I named them after, some of them are named just randomly here, but some of them are named after viewers like Beard Goblin. And Snetcho, that's not a viewer. That was just a random name. Ryan, I think he was a viewer once. And then one of the little Roberta, look at that. Roberta is one of the, I think, little dinosaurs. Very cute. I'm not going to make mayonnaise today, but I'm going to take this over. These are some truffles that they found. I'm going to go and turn those into truffle oil. There. Has my coffee run out? How is it 1:40 already? That's incredible. I wouldn't know what to do without my coffee. Roberta, right? Exactly. So the current long-term plan that I have, we'll do this just after frittering some things away, like this excess fruit that I will go and put by the bus stop. Bus stop, by the way, still has this amazing barrel farm here. So all these barrels, they're producing something. And so that I can fill them up with stuff. I've got this little box here that lets me easily refill them when they're ready. So I'm going to put all the bits and pieces that I want to use for that in there. I think even strawberries, they don't make a lot of money. Apples and oranges, they don't either. So I'm going to pickle them in my basement. Hey Pam, good to see you. Pam! And I gave her some, in fact, let's go and do this still, because I've got some wine here that isn't very valuable, like this here. What is it? You did good with this one, kid. Pam, I'm not saying she's a bit of a drinker, but she does like her alcohol. And things that begin with P, like parsnip. Given that I used to be married to her daughter, and bought them a house, by the way, we get on like a house on fire. Let's fill up my pickling jars here. Krobus is contemplating something. We don't know what. There we go. I've got, what we got here? This is pickled taro root. Nice. Pomegranate jelly. Please don't eat that. We make a lot of money with that. And I'm going to put anything that I have in here. Anything that you use to put in these jars just makes 2 to 3 times the amount of money. Like pineapples that I get from the other farm, or oranges. Oranges, they don't make vast amounts of cash, but you know, why sell them if you can put them in here instead? What else we got? We've got cabbages. Yes, about time we do something with the cabbages. And also cauliflower and hazelnut. I think that makes Nutella type thing. It's good to do this. Whoops. Sometimes I keep pressing the wrong button and I get transported to the entrance of my farm. Shouldn't really be happening like that. Unauthorized. And I think that blue stuff there, that is hazelnut. Here, there we go. That is ancient fruit stuffs. Ancient fruit regrows, so I don't have to replant it. I can just keep harvesting it. There, pickled cauliflower. Who doesn't want that? Oh, got too much stuff here. That's bizarre. Yeah, that should do the trick. It's been so long since we've played that. It's just so nice to shoot the breeze over there. That should be good in a couple of days. So that can go back in here. Carrots we're going to put outside. All the other pickling stuff gets sold. Coffee's run out again. Like, if there's one mod I would use with this game, it's the automatic just keep drinking coffee type mod. Just keep me on that faster speed at all times. Apple wine, pomegranate jelly, apple jelly, coconut jelly, pickled hazelnuts. That doesn't sound so good, pickled hazelnuts. Dang. Virtually work. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream if you're watching. If you're not, totally fine. I'm going to sell all of this because who needs it? Chocolate cake, we can put in the fridge. And the taro tubers, I might go and plant over in Ginger Island. I think. Yes. Good. So this here, I'll explain my locker system. This here is one locker that's attached to the workbench. Workbench means from here I can go and craft things that are in these lockers as well as in my inventory. So the two things I do want to craft are something that is, I think, also a new addition to the game. It's these two statues here, the Statue of Blessings and the Statue of the Dwarf King. Those are late game additions that are in the forest. I'll show you where they are, and there's a new thing that's called Mastery, and I don't exactly know how it works, but it gives you an additional how long you've played the game type thing, and if you've done that 5 times you get to unlock 5 things. I've unlocked 3 out of the 5, and these, they came as part of that. I've made the Statue of the Dwarf King, which is over here behind the tree. So this is it. If I go and click on it, I can pick one of 2 mining sort of perks that I get per day, which is quite nice. Bombs cannot damage you. That is a good perk. Also, the perks seem to change every day, and a greater chance to find ladders and shafts. So maybe I'll go and do this. That means that I get a perk for this day. That's sort of cool. So that's just 20 iridium bars. I have that. But the other one is a little more involved. That is the Statue of Blessings, and that requires 999 stone, 999 fiber that I kept throwing away because who wants that much fiber, and 999 sap. I think I have that. I have the sap. I don't quite have the moss or the stone or the fiber. So fiber is it's a tad tricky to come by. So let's see if we can, if we can find it. I've just spotted. Oh, it's gone away. These are my bait bins here. I'm not really into bait right now, so I'll leave them where they are. We're done with this, I think. We can't go to the island at the moment because the only way to get there is by boat, and Willy is already closed at 6:50, so there we go. Moss is a new thing as well, Brian. Absolutely. Let's go see where the moss is. Moss now grows on trees, and it's very obvious. Any tree has the chance of spawning moss, and it regrows rather quickly, and it's one of those things, it's almost like a random tree fruit. Here, these trees, I've planted these here. These have they got moss? This one has moss. You can barely see it, but if I go and touch it here with the scythe, there we go, then moss goes into my inventory. So they have this green gunge growing all over them. Here, these guys here, they have moss. This is a good example of a tree that has moss and one that hasn't got moss. And you can just take it off without having to destroy the tree. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Moss is so annoying to collect. I have my scythe that does it, but it's the iridium scythe. So there used to be, scythe was the only thing you can't really upgrade in the game. You're stuck with this sort of the beginner scythe, and then you go and find a golden scythe, and that's the one that you get to keep. And just recently, this is not actually where we need to be. Oh, no, I think this is where we do need to be. And just recently, I found out, here's more moss. Ding. Or you can also use your axe and just hack the tree just once if you don't want it to get damaged. Is it here? I think it is here. Over here, I'll just go and collect my honey here, my wild honey farm that consists only of 2 beehives. I think, is it somewhere here? No, it's not here. Is it here? It is here. Here. It's totally here. Here, we can go in to this creepy little cubby hole. And how's it going, Nate? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I know you've been playing this for a while, so it's nice to shoot the breeze here. This here is a little note from Grandpapa that we find, and it says, "My dear Jay, after we've had the only conversation with Grandpa was in the very beginning, then after a year where we get to light the candles on his altar, basically, and now this is introduced fairly recently. I hadn't seen this before as well. My dear Jay, if you're reading this note, you found the secret room I've prepared for you. Within these walls are tips, recipes, and even some of my most cherished tools. All the very best from the many happy years I've spent in the valley. By coming this far, you'll have proven that you possess the skills and wisdom to make good use of these powerful secrets. Dun dun. I hope my discoveries help you in your journey to making WP Guru Farm a shining star of the whole world. Make me proud," says Grandpa. Isn't that cool? So then you go and you can go here, and it tells you that this final path here, that's the mastery bar, and it looks like I've just crossed the 4th time. So you can, if you go into your inventory here, over to your skills page, you'll see this mastery bar here and at the bottom. And when I saw this the first time, there was no number on the right. It was just a bar that seemingly had to count up, and I thought, I'm sort of halfway through, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. But then it turns out once you do it, it goes and starts from the beginning, and then you had done, I think it starts with 10,000 dip dot points, then it's 20,000, now I'm on 30,000. So it looks like this means I get to unlock another one of these perks. So this one I think I've already got, Combat Mastery, and this one I've also got, and that got me the Iridium Scythe, which is cool. And the perk here is that it can be used to harvest any crops. It's also excellent as gathering hay, so just like the previous one, but you don't have to click a button when you add a plant anymore, so that's very good. But it also gives me the Statue of Blessings, and it says touching the statue gives you a unique blessing every day. I've built that, that's what we've just done, that's why the mining perk is at the top right corner there. And I've also got this, which is Combat Mastery, so I could, I guess, build myself a mini forge. You can use a dwarvish forge from the convenience of my home. That's quite nice. Also an anvil allows you to reforge trinkets, randomizing their stats. Costs 3 iridium bars to use, but also means I have to build it, so I haven't really done that yet. And then I've got this one here. Mining Mastery, Statue of the Dwarf King. That's the one we want to build with the 333 moss and the 1,999 moss, not moss, fiber. So one of those things. Oh, you did the mastery, okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen it. I didn't even know this was there in the forest. So it looks like I can go and unlock one other thing now. Either the Mystic Tree Seed, which gives us the Treasure Totem, diggable terrain, summon a ring of treasure spots, or we can plant a tree thing, or we can get ourselves an advanced iridium rod with challenge bait. I'm thinking I should go with this. What do you think? Do you have a preference? Should we? I might actually ask you and start a poll. Which of Grandpa's new secrets should we get? I wonder. Fishing Mastery, which is the one that I prefer, or which one was the other one? This one was the Foraging Mastery. Do let me know what your preference is. I'm thinking we should go with the Fishing Mastery, and we don't have to do that right away. I just thought, while we're here, let's just see what we want to do. Fishing Mastery is already in the forefront. I like it. We can come back to this. 10:30, so I've got a little bit of time. I can't go this way. What a shame. Yes, Fishing Mastery. I'm thinking that as well. Gets us the super iridium rod, because currently I've got the iridium rod, which is already pretty amazing. It has room for bait and 1 tackle. I think this here is fiber. Can become fiber. But there's just not that much fiber around and nobody seems to sell it, which makes it really difficult to get to 1,000. So it'll be a while. These blueberry things, they're not blueberries, whatever they are, they're just so worthless. Currently we're at 50-50 with the fishing and the forestry mastery. I do know that where the old community center used to be, there is a bit of additional... Yeah, that is cool. So some additional option to get fiber. Oh! I think we should have a look in this. Yeah, look, there's more here. I might come back tomorrow when it's a bit lighter. Not quite so dark. Okay, let's use my special scepter that always gets me home. After 3 votes, it looks like I'm going to go with the fishing mastery. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Fishing mastery. Next time we're in the forest, fishing mastery it is. I think I might go and sell this, not that, but these immediately. And maybe the mixed seeds, I don't know. This I'll sell as well. Fire opal, I don't think I need that. But hey, you never know when you're going to be asked for these things. Oh yeah, I've got a new bed here. So I've got one for the cat, one's for me. That's just so nice. Yeah, see, this is the thing. With apple wine, it makes barely anything. I mean, look at the ancient fruit jelly. 1,600 bucks a pop, whereas apple jelly makes 350. There's almost no point in pickling that. Truffle oil, also very lucrative. Oh, it didn't show up? Ah, what would you have picked? You might be the deciding vote. Interesting. Pickled cave carrot, also not worth doing. Pickled common mushroom. At the same time, I mean, sell the mushroom as it is, and it basically makes no money. So, like foraging, a blackberry or common mushroom is 60 versus a pickled mushroom. Pickled, where is it? Pickled common mushroom is 182. So it is tripling the value, but if the original value isn't all that much, then, you know, one of those things. Yes, Julia, what would you have picked had you been able to vote? Would you have gone for fishing or would you have gone for foraging? First things first, the coffee. And then I think I've got some of these starfruit wine in here. Oh, look at that, my goodness! It's certainly turning into a big payday down here. This, we don't really do this often enough, so... When you put any sort of wine in here, it takes, I think, a season per star, so it would take... With no star, it would take a whole season to get to the silver, and then another one to take the gold, and then another one to take iridium. But then, it'll be quite the payday, I gotta say. Some of these are not quite ready yet, so anything with a gold star, if I wait longer, it'll become an iridium star, and at that point it can't be refined anymore. It's difficult enough to get to... Oh, up here. There we go. To get this wine made in the first place, starfruit wine, but then you leave it in the cellar, and I've forgotten how much it is, but it's a lot. So I'm gonna go and sell, just before I sell all these things for the biggest payday ever, I'll go and sell 1 bottle of regular starfruit wine and 1 bottle of iridium grade starfruit wine. And then we'll see what the difference is in price. Because it's just, I forgot what it is. But it's amazing. Regular starfruit wine and iridium grade starfruit wine. Also iridium grade apricot wine. And well, that's enough for now. What's the evil crow doing there? Crazy. Some of the sprinklers aren't quite hooked up. The sprinkler does not water the cat's bowl, by the way. The Junimals are ready to harvest for me. That's quite nice. I don't know what happened here. That crop did not make it, I don't think. Thanks, Junimals. Appreciate your hard work over there. Where's the cat? Cat! How you doing? Good to see you, cat. Give the horse a carrot. Put the rest of the carrots in here. And then see if we can catch the boat over to the island. Very nice. Pete. There is so much happening here. I might just thin this out a little bit here. There. Glad you guys are going out again because, you know, it's been a while. Oh, these trees growing here, that's crazy. There's more truffles. I recently watched a video by the Concerned Ape with some of the earlier builds of Stardew Valley. Back in the day when it used to be called Sprout Valley. I think that was his first title. And what I didn't realize is how much time was spent on getting this color palette right. I mean, you'd think it's just simple 2D graphics here, but it's so much more than that because the choice of colors isn't big here, so we only have, I don't know how many it is, but it's like 256 colors or something, maybe slightly more. And he didn't have that in the beginning, and it's quite interesting how with that missing, it's just a completely different ballgame. It's almost very, what's the word? It just doesn't look as cohesive, so I didn't realize how much the color palette makes a difference to what the game looks like. Buddy, would you let me and my horse up here? Okay, I'll go around. You stand in front of the thing, that's fine. Should also have a look for my little slime hutch here. Hey buddy, how's it going? This is hatching eggs, can you believe it? Slime eggs. And when you go in here, this I think is at capacity. So these guys, they don't kill me, they actually like me. But I could go ahead and kill them, I just don't have the heart to do it. All I can tell you is that I can't hatch eggs in here because I think I'm at capacity. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the slime hutch here. But I can create these slime eggs in here. It takes a few days and then that makes an egg. And then I can hatch it outside and then I have outdoor slimes here, like him. And he's trying to claw my eyes out. Isn't that cute? One of those things. I don't know why. Let's see if we can liberate some more. Oh, wow. Liberate some more fiber. That's not fiber, is it? No, that's not fiber. Dang. Batteries, do they go in here? No, they do not. 732, so we're sort of nearly there. Even though it does feel like it takes forever. Apples and honey, I think we're gonna sell that next door. Then this weird stone here. I'm gonna go and keep that here. I'm gonna get some coffee here. And then chocolate cake. Yes, let's it's just I can't part with it. Okay, fine, earth crystal. If you don't have it, it's problematic. If you do have it, you don't know what to do with it. In fact, let's make apple wine. Bye, cat. It would be nice if I could pick things up when I'm on the horse. I think that would be my preference if I could do that. Oh, there's more moss here. Moss. Check it out. Good stuff. Linus, how's it going? Oh, Linus. Yes, so this is another story change. With Ginger Island, we have a new person now who is called Leo. And Leo is in Ginger Island, native of Ginger Island. But he will move into this tree here. Currently he hasn't, but he becomes basically a neighbor of Linus, which I thought was a very cute, nice touch, I have to say. Drive-by sighting, that would be cool. Yeah, this could be... That makes some fabric, I was going to say fiber. There's no fiber in here. I mean, I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. What might happen, and I don't know when, but there's a boulder here. Nate, maybe you know about this. I'm sure this is going to get removed, and there's a path up there. Where might that go? I can't wait. I can't wait. Maybe he knows. Sebastian, my room might be a little less depressing if I had a window. Yeah, that's true. I'd love to give you a present, buddy, but I just don't know what you like. So I'll just leave you standing there by the railroad station. I don't know. I think they're technically the same. It's a good point though, Nancy. I don't really know. I think there's a slight difference in if you put something in a cask or in a pickling jar or in a barrel, I think. That's the only difference. And one might make apple juice and the other one made... Oh no, one makes apple jelly and the other one makes apple cider. And then honey turns into meat. That is also something that is alcoholic. Makes a little bit more money than just selling the honey. Yes! Fiber! And I think that's all the fiber we can get here. Now we're gonna have to just wait for it to respawn. Oh, who left a little picnic thing here? There's so many nice little super cute touches in this game. Pam, do you need any weeding? I could totally do weeding. She had a dream with me in it. That's cool. Do we have an amaranth or an amethyst? Anything that starts with A, basically, Abigail likes, I think. I'm growing pumpkins, by the way, so... Is there any more fiber here on the graveyard, maybe? No, it's well maintained. Elliot, how are you doing, buddy? He likes me. He's the writer who lives by the beach. Apple butter. Do you know, they had it on sale at our local supermarket once, and it was so delicious. It was $3 a jar or something, so very relatively cheap. So then of course it sold out because it was on sale. It was a discontinued item, and I forgot the manufacturer, but I went on Amazon and looked for it. $12 a jar. Oh my god, it's really good. It's really good. I'd love to be able to have it again. Oh dear, a tiny crab appears to have made its home in my shirt pocket. That's the trouble with living by the beach, isn't it just? Yeah, I totally agree. You should not live by the beach, buddy. There was something I had to build with these critters here. Clams. And the moment I needed them, of course they were not around. This is Elliot's house. It's locked! Dang! Well, maybe it's because Elliot is not around right now. $12 a jar, I tell you. Crazy stuff. This shortcut used to be shortcut, I think, somewhere. Maybe it's here. Was it here? Yes! Shortcut gets me up here. That is pretty cool. Hey Clint, how's it going? I've got some geos for you to crack open. I heard Emily has a friend who lives in the desert. Do you know anything about her? Her name is Sandy, and she sells me all my starfruit seeds, by the way. I wonder if she's single. Do you know? Yes. Is she gonna go out with you? I'll ask. I'll ask. We're not friends exactly. Oh, there could be more fiber in here. If only we could get in here. Can we? There's got to be a way in. Oh, there isn't. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Ooh. Iridium scythe, check. Oh man, maybe I'm gonna have to knock down some of these trees here. Nothing works here. What's going down? That is funny. I can't actually move into this. Okay, fine. I've tried. This is the movie theater, of course, that replaced the Georgia supermarket here. You cannot enter the theater without a ticket. But this is just like in our title sequence, isn't it? We cannot enter without a ticket. $1,000 for a movie ticket. I mean, whew. Would you like to spend your movie ticket to see a movie by yourself? Or do we want to buy another movie ticket? Let's buy 2 tickets and then invite somebody. It's been a while since I've watched a movie with somebody else. Leo, how's it going? Good to see you. Incidentally, Leo, there is a character called Leo in this game. The local salmon population is starting to threaten other species. If you can fish 4 of them for me, it would be a big help. Okay, fine. Let's accept. How long do I have? Probably 4 seconds. And they don't really spawn for 2 days. 4 salmon. I don't know where they are. Where are salmon? I have no idea where to even go. Good to see you, sir. I'm on the big hunt for some fiber. Hey Kent, how's it going? War hero. Sam has really grown up since I left. He's a man now. I'm not sure. Sam is 3 years old, so I wouldn't call him a man. I wish I could have been here for him. Okay, maybe he's 5. I wish I could give you the photo, you know, but I can't, which is a shame. There's some kind of side quest. There's an old fishing lady on Ginger Island who gave me, oh, that's cute, isn't it? Who gave me an old photo of a soldier, and I don't think I've ever made that connection. That, of course, Kent being a soldier, he might know the person in the photo. But either I've done it or it's expired or whatever, so he doesn't want to have the photo anymore. So I may have to go and find another way to do that quest. Or maybe I've done the quest, I don't even know. There's no fiber here for us. Maybe the wizard can sell us some fiber. I don't think he can. Sea cucumber, good to know. But do you think I can ask the wizard to go see a movie with me? Wonder how that works. Do I just speak to somebody? I mean, 11, everyone, even from the pub, everyone's going home now. So let's keep the movie ticket and see what it's like to ask somebody out to see a movie. Maybe Leo, we can ask Leo. Leo doesn't actually live here currently, so I don't know if we can ever ask him to go see a movie with us. I gotta do something about the mushroom population here. I think. Okay, none of this gets sold. This all gets put into the fish-related stuff, which is over here. Except for the tar, of course. Yeah, this and that also goes in here. Then we have that and this. All fish stuffs. Anything else? No. But there's this. This is the photo here, the war memento. It's a faded photograph of a soldier, and I thought if I give that to my man Kent, it'd be good, but nothing doing. Pine tar, that's going to be good in here. And then those seeds we're going to sow out. This we'll collect. Also put that in fish-related stuff. And that can get sold. And then we can go to sleep. Oh, this we can make meat with. This goes into this locker here, because what would a game like this be without lockers? Look at that, 749. So we need exactly 250 more fiber, and we need about 110 more moss, and we need about 70 more stone, and then we're good. Excellent. Let's go to bed. Go to the island tomorrow. Oh, I've also got a phone. I could phone people, but I won't, because why would I? At this time of the night. So Brian, tell me, how was your half week of work? I mean, it wasn't even a half week of work. It was 2 hours. So not that bad. That's the kind of working hours I'd like to keep. I'd like to work 2 hours for a job that makes 20 grand a month, say. That would be good. 2 hours a week. Exhausting. No, I can imagine. I can totally imagine. So here, look, this is the way to look at this. Starfruit itself makes about 900 G when you sell it. That's just depending on the grade, between 900 and 1000 G. Then if you turn it into wine, it triples its value. I think if you pickle it, it turns into 2.5 times its value. So it's still very good. So it'll turn into 2 grand worth of things. But normal wine, 3,000 G basically, as weird as that sounds. But then if you put it in the cellar for 3 months, it'll double its value. So if it's very valuable to begin with, doubling its value is pretty cool. Apricot wine would have been worth 200 G, which isn't a lot. So I guess that just slipped in there. I'm not going to do that again, but hey, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. So you were basically the emergency sort of guy to help him get out of that pickle. Pickle, see what I did there? Cool. I mean, that's just cool to keep a hand in that job for those eventualities, right? Being the super special last resort IT guy. If nobody can help us, Brian will. That's a good perspective to come from, isn't it? I like that. Very neat. Hey Krobus, how's it going? Is it Friday? Yes, Krobus is silent on Friday, but I like him anyway, so it's all good. I'm gonna put the cake in the fridge. Do we not maybe have other cakes here? And now the music's much louder. What's going on? Okay, this is gonna be some fish here. That's interesting. Why is the music so much louder now versus... Ooh, there we go. So more starfruit wine we can put in here if we have it. It's good music though, so I'm okay with this. Boat to the island leaves at 9 AM. Yeah, this is why I keep some of these in here. Just on the off chance. And meat, we're going to take that home. I mean home to the island with us. Junimos are busy harvesting. That's just neat, isn't it? Do I need to do some watering here? I think I might have to. It'll be a while until I come back. Yeah, it's just this bottom part here that isn't quite watered. And then there's a few rows at the top here. And of course, the cat. The cat needs some water. Oh, come on. The cat sometimes gives me a fish. That is neat. That is also very new. I don't think I've had that before. I don't even know what these guys are harvesting already. It's not the pumpkins. It's gotta be something else. Whatever it is. Thank you, guys. Do I not have mixed seeds? I do. Let's put mixed seeds here. That should be in the vicinity of the sprinkler. Yes, what do we have? There is a pumpkin. Oh, broccoli and bok choy. Nice. Pickled bok choy. This is good. This is AI at work, you know. They're growing wheat on the slide. Exactly. I like that they just go and keep plucking these things for me. I don't have to get involved. Sadly, I can't have them working on the island for me. This looks almost all harvested, except for this. My banana tree has never given me any fruit, but then it's new, so these things here also nice. I could see if I have enough materials to make a few more barrels for the island before we depart here. I might do. Wood, copper bar, iron bar, gas, so this, not that, but 2. That's not bad. That's a wood problem again, is it? Interesting. How about pickling jars? Do we have that? That's a mayo machine, that's not what we want. This here, we need more wood and coal. So I'm thinking like some more of these barrels would be good. So copper bar, wood, and iron bar. So it's literally the wood that we just need. 500G, thank you, Mayor Lewis. That is neat. Sometimes I just get random amounts of money sent to me, which you know, why would I decline? Stardew Valley medical marijuana. That's exactly it. Medical marijuana. All right. All of the fruit we can deal with on the island. And I'm saving 333 of these Omni Geodes because I want to have the same hat that I have now, but the one that changes color. And the Desert Trader totally has it, so I thought, why not? Actually, before I go to the desert, I'll say hello to all my chickens. Can't give the horse a carrot because I don't have a carrot. How rude is that? But I thought I should also grab my super double triple iridium super fishing rod and we can try that out. Because there's a good fishing opportunity over on Ginger Island. I'll just put these things in here for now. And deal with that later, including the mayonnaise making. Those are all these machines in a row you've seen there. Dragonate's playing rounds. Look at that. Good stuff. Dragonate is playing rounds. I like it. Squirrel, how you doing? Good to see you. There's little birds here. Yes, it was over here, wasn't it? Can we even get through there with a horse? No, horse is too fat. Doesn't fit. Okay, fine, you stay here. No more carrots for you, buddy. Ascania, how's it going? I'm just gonna go pick up my super advanced iridium rod. Ooh. Now that is the best rod on the planet. How can I tell it apart from the other one? Ooh, by being able to use not one but 2 times of bobbers. That is pretty cool. I think I do have more bobbers on the farm. Might as well just put them on, and then we go and warp to the beach. Hopefully catch the last boat over to the island. That's the plan. Happy Saturday. Is it still Saturday? No, it's not even. It's still Saturday in the UK. I like it. It is, isn't it? I think. For less than an hour. Okay, animals, look after yourself. I think I have a special fishing and tackle locker up here. Correction, I wish I had one of those things up here, which I think I don't. Or was it this one? I don't recall. Oh, there it is. This is the one. So the iridium rod, we might just put in here. This is almost worn out, so I might just leave that on there. No, you go put... No, oh, man. To put the... fine. Not too keen on the Mariana thing. Yeah, we were just wondering if that's something the Junimos were doing on the down low. So we put the half worn out tackle, dressed spinner, and we're going to put that on the normal iridium rod. And then we're going to put that normal iridium rod away into the fishing and tackle drawer. And then this new one here, I think we have better bait and a better tackle down here. Do we not? Yes, we've got this one here, the Curiosity Lure. I could have sworn we have other stuff. This is the deluxe bait, which of course we're going to be using on that, which means I can't be in this. And then there's this, so we can have both of these things. Okay, let's try that out. So first of all, that needs to be sort of here. Yes. Then deluxe bait goes on here. And then we have the dressed spinner goes on here. And the Curiosity Lure also goes on here. Yes! Nice one! Ooh, I wonder how fishing with that is gonna work. Okay, 2 p.m. Think we're good. Horse, you hold the fort. I'm gonna go and warp to here. I think the regular bait I'm gonna put in here because who needs it? There, perfect. Warp to the beach. Catch Willy's boat from there. Triple espresso. Boom. I wonder if Willy actually has... Oh, that's just a bobber style. That's the little thing that appears when you're when you're catching something in the water. There's a hamburger bobber. That is very cool. I'm currently having this one, but the hamburger might be nice. Or just a random one. A little boat, that is just very cute. Okay, if we ever needed it, we know it's here. It's a tackle box full of lures, bobbers, hooks, and fishing line. I was wondering if we can... Frog eggs. Ugh. Bin of writhing, wiggling worms. Writhing, wiggling worms. Deluxe bait, trout soup, fish smoker. Place fish inside with a piece of coal to create smoked fish, which is worth double. The quality of the fish is preserved. Wait a minute, fish goes off? I didn't know that. I don't think it goes off as an off, but I think I never realized that there's fresh fish and regular fish. Oh. Well, obviously we need that. Fish smoker, that's very good. Tilapia bait increases your chance to catch tilapia. Crab pot, sonar bobber. Spinner, trap bobber, lead bobber. Barbed wire dressed spinner. And various... Oh, so now I can buy the advanced iridium rod as well. Ha! That is new. Hanging fish arm. Okay. Fisher double bed. We're good. Thanks, Willy. And this is, of course, the only way for us to get to the island right now. Eventually, I'll be able to afford one of those warp things and then go there straight away. But I don't have the ingredients right now. Not only do I have a farm on the island, I also now have a resort on the island, which I've closed temporarily, but I'm going to open it up back again because everyone who arrives here from the valley rather randomly, even on days when they're actually working in the valley, they do come here and they have all their beach outfits on. When Gus comes, he gives out drinks here. He'll be behind the bar and everyone's just having fun. So like 3 to 4 people a day. That's quite nice. One of those walk things, a Zimmer frame, what? This is the way to my farm, I think. Yes, look, loads of stuff is ready. Including pineapples. Time to harvest stuffs. Also blueberries. I think I'm gonna get rid of my blueberry plants. Honestly, because they're just not worth a lot. The poor guy, so... Pineapples, that's better. Pineapple jelly, pineapple wine. I mean, this is just extremely fresh, I have to say. From the field, directly to the whatever this is, you know? Pickled stuffs. Can I put honey in here as well? No, honey doesn't go in here. Honey only goes in barrels. Yeah, so... Well, that's perfect. 2 honey go into here. And this is mainly ancient fruit, and then more pineapples down here. I mean, who can resist? Oh, and strawberries too. Strawberries are okay. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I think the blueberries here, I think their days are totally numbered. Also, I didn't know it was called a Zimmer frame. Not invented by Hans Zimmer, I guess. This is my gate. This is where I keep all the surplus fruit. Oh, and then of course I have additional barrels, so they can go here. This, I could turn this into farmland. In fact, this was farmland at one point. But I'm gonna go and divide it a little bit. Now I think these guys, they don't really have... I'm not sure if they have the fiber here. They may have. I just don't know where to look. Ah, no way. So when it's in the river and I don't pick it up immediately, it goes and it disappears. I'm well sad about that. Super sad about this. Yeah, so this faded photograph I think I got from her. She doesn't want any presents ever. Have you seen the little banana altar in the jungle? I have! I just don't have bananas. If I had a banana, I'd set it there and see what happens. Me too! I know exactly what she's talking about, but I just don't have any bananas. Also, I can't go in here. I can't give her anything like a pineapple. I'd always like to, you know, give her something for her trouble, but she goes, no, 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 I don't need any gifts, my dear. You keep it. So I keep it. So yes. Is this anything I can... No, I can't. That's a shame. I don't know if I can replant these trees. I don't think I can plant coconuts. I can plant these. And so every time I chop down a tree that isn't a coconut tree. Ah, see this wood? Oh, and it's gone. That teaches me to plant trees by the... Oh, is this a... Oh, this might be a fruit tree. Dang. No, that's mahogany. We're good. That's mahogany. Oh, fine. Let's not worry about that then. Mahogany. That can go here. And then this here can go here as well. And then we have one... This is mahogany. That can maybe go here. Build your own forest. Oh, is this fiber? No, that's just drawn on. Ah, what a shame. Maybe we can try out a new super advanced mega iridium rod. This is my bobber with a little... Oh, okay. With a little duck on there. Whoa. This was an incredibly difficult game. This better be a super cucumber. What am I gonna do with that? Super iridium rod. Let's see what amazing treasures we can find with that. Perfect! Oh wow, does that yield 3 of these? No, it doesn't. Why not? Wasn't that part of the perk? I thought it was. Well, I guess it's not. So one other thing that we need to do here on this island, aside from selling lots of stuff that we've just harvested here, there is another little museum on this island. Lionfish, yeah, we'll just go and let's sell it all. Super cucumber, I don't know what else to do with this. Driftwood, I could turn it into wood at home, but not over here, so I'll leave that. And this goes over here, and then we have some ancient fruit, which goes in the surplus fruit locker. There, a pomegranate as well. And maybe even the mushroom. Maybe the mushroom as well. And the sap, I think I have different lockers for that. There, perfect. Hardwood, yeah, we can put that in here. Wood, we'll leave it. So yes, there's a professor who needs one more piece, and then another piece of the puzzle will unlock. And this is my fast travel system here on the island. Very nice. The parrots offer to bring me places. And this is where stone respawns really fast. This is kind of nice to be able to come back every day and just harvest some stone. I could even go and blow this up. This could be... This could be fiber, but alas, it is not. So... Now the big question is, are we going to stay on the island here overnight, or are we going to go back to the valley? Got about 30 seconds to make up my mind here. Maybe I'll stay here. Get these guys to ferry me back. Because if I use my scepter, I go back to the valley, which might not necessarily be what I want. So if I have other things to do here, I have to make sure I walk home into my one of 3 beds. $38 grand, not bad. 4 of which from starfruit wine. Wow, I mean that is pretty cool. 4 bottles of iridium grade starfruit wine versus 4 bottles of regular pineapple wine. Look at that. That's like 5 times the amount. Versus strawberry jelly, which takes just as long to make, almost. 17 jars. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Day 20 of fall, year 7. Come on, we can do this. A female slime is hatched. That's good, I guess. Let's see the professor. Meat's ready. That's nice. There's also Leo. We can probably give a pineapple to Leo, and I'll show you where this little thing is for the bananas. Oh, there might be some. There might be some fiber here, but no. Alas, it is not. There, 1 fiber. My God, it's going to take forever. This is what the fishing lady is talking about. I currently don't know what it means, but there are some bananas drawn on here. And I think it might be related to the secondary currency that they have here on Ginger Island. This is another puzzle here. This little altar that tells me that on rainy days, there's a chance that a bird lands north, south, east, or west and drops a gem. And it hardly ever rains here, but when it does, you can go to any of these directions. If there's a bird that drops a gem, you got to put it on here depending on which direction he appeared. The professional cookie crumbler, exactly. That I would love to put that on my CV. What have you been doing for the last 20 years? Crumbling cookies professionally. He likes the pineapple. Does he also like a movie ticket? I don't know how this works. I think I've just given him a ticket. Leo looks puzzled. we're not gonna go take him to see a movie then, I guess. But we can talk to him. I'm sad today. You go and have fun. Let me be sad. You be sad. Bye. Woohoo. On Monday, yes, that is the plan, Ricky. That is the plan. Absolutely. It's been, I can't believe that 1 week of just a little extra work put me behind so much. It's I'm keen on getting back. There's a new feature that they've launched. Well, sort of not really launched. They've sort of rejigged it. Rococo had a text to mocap prompt in their program, and I had access to it, but I think they've sort of finalized it and brought it to a web browser, so everyone can now go and type in text and turn that into Rococo motions, basically, that you can refine with Rococo Studio. And while they're not fantastic, it is a really cool way to just get some quick motions, and I was thinking we can try that out and use that for some of the standing NPCs in the interior as well as the exterior. Maybe we just need to have some people lurking at the street corners and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna try out, and then use our tried and tested method of bringing them into Unreal Engine via refinements in iClone if necessary. So yeah, that's definitely planned for Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't wait to get my hands dirty again. And I've also, you know, that's the other thing that I've been looking into last weekend. Reallusion they've got these two main programs, basically. Well, they've got two avenues, shall we say. One is 3D animation and the other one is 2D animation. So for 3D animation they have their iClone and their sister program Character Creator. But for 2D animations they've got something very similar, which is called Cartoon Animator. It used to have a different name. It used to be called Crazy Talk Animator. And it's a highly underrated 2D tool, and it can make photos talk. So it does the South Park style animations, but it can also animate objects with or without a skeleton, or just with these so-called FFD motions, where you just basically apply some kind of a wobble effect, like a wobble algorithm, to a 2D picture or to a vector graphic. And they also have these 2D characters, and it's really fun to play around with them. What I found interesting is that I actually have access to that program. I sort of forgot about that. And you can do mocap with it as well. So you can use the Rococo suit to capture 2D motions. You can also use your regular webcam or an iPhone to use it to animate faces. And you can now also use it to do VTubing, which is very interesting. So they have a little... It used to just be record animations that way, but now they have a thing that lets you do this live mocap and then switch to different idle animations when you desire. So if you want your character to become angry, you can cue different animations live, and you can still record them if you want, but you can also use that to add it to a green screen and then go and use that for VTubing. And it works just so well. I was amazed. So I've been testing this out, and I'm thinking maybe in the future I want to go and try that out, because it's just such a fun tool. And so instead of my webcam, there'll be like a 2D character doing it. So Crazy Talk, that's the one, Crazy Talk Animator. And that became Crazy Talk, then Crazy Talk Animator, and then they had something called Cartoon Animator, and that's what it is today. So what is interesting is that the layout is almost the same as iClone, and some of the animation tools are also the same. You can even go as far as use a motion from iClone, a 3D motion, and add that to a 2D character via projection. So that is just very, very cool, and it just gives you crazy animations that you would have trouble drawing or hand animating from scratch. So a very cool program, and I think if you were to buy it, I think it's about $150. But you get it free sometimes with content purchases and stuff. So that's, I think, how I got mine when I bought iClone and Character Creator. There was a thing that said if you buy $100 worth of content, you get something free, either a motion pack or the cartoon animator. And I thought, might as well. So yeah. Gemma, how you doing? Right, exactly, Gemma. That's exactly the way. And I tried it out, and I was so impressed with just how easy that is and how good that looks. So I'm looking forward to exploring Cartoon Animator more. I've currently got a 30-day trial version of that iPhone profile that they have, and it looks really good. It's incredibly fast and accurate how it does not only the mouth shape animations, but also the whole, bending your body and turning your head, and even the pupil tracking. It's quite incredible. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Yes, it's almost like, where has this tool been all my life? I think I got to it because I recently bought Moho, and I always had a weak spot for Moho and wanted to learn more about it. But Moho is difficult because it's, it gives you all these amazing tools, but you got to be an artist first and foremost, like somebody who can draw, and I'm afraid I can't. I'm not good at drawing. But what I do want to do eventually is animate existing drawings and re-prepare them so that they can become little animations. And that's why I bought it. That's why I looked into it, because my wife Julia, by the way, Julia V1, she makes these really amazing cute little drawings, and she's really found her niche of art style there, and I thought they look so good. I just want to see if I can add little animations to it. Like, one of the recent ones she's done is a sort of a dragon that lies in a circle. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to have to give the dragon a little idle animation, make him breathe, and maybe open their eyes and wiggle its tail just a little bit, so that it becomes a nice, nice animated piece that just enhances the current 2D style. And I thought, well, Moho would be great for that. And so I've looked into it, and Moho is great, but it's a tool for people who draw and animate, and sadly that's not me. So Cartoon Animator has many of the same functions, but in an interface that I'm already familiar with, and that also integrates with a pipeline that I already have established on my system. So very, very cool. I'm not, Nate. No, I was thinking maybe there's something hidden here that I can use. Look at that. My man Gus is already serving drinks. What you got, buddy? Oh, I need to go probably to the other side. Yeah, look at that pina colada. Pale ale, meat, beer, and mango wine for $5,000. I can't believe it. That's probably the stuff that tropical curry, coconut, pineapple, and hot pepper. Give me that recipe, buddy. It's gonna be good. Thank you. Thank you, Gus. Appreciate it. Maya, you don't really have any. You're leaving already? Haley, there's something about the sun that makes me feel good. Indeed. You should come back. Welcome to Jay's Resort. Nothing says fall quite like a pumpkin, don't you think? I'm growing quite a lot. Everyone aboard, we're heading back to the valley. Stay a while. Gus, come back. Well, I'll stay here. I'll be back. You'll be back tomorrow, I know it. Maybe I should come with you. I see, maybe this is the secondary currency I talked to you about, golden walnuts. And sadly, I have 7, but of course I need 13 more or something. And I don't know how to get that one. I have no idea. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. I do have the latest version of iClone and Cartoon Animator. Which version do you have? I happen to have version 4 and 5. 4, I think it's just a 1-year subscription, just a 1-year thing that came with my pen display. Can you believe it? My XP pen display that I bought 3 years ago happened to have a code that let me test out for 1 year the pipeline version of Cartoon Animator 4. It's just great because that came with the webcam profile. So that's how I got to try it out. And in Cartoon Animator 5, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for everything with Realusion. Hey there, Professor Snail, how's it going? I'd love to donate something to the museum. I'm missing this one piece here, but I ain't got it, buddy. There's a total of 120. That's right, Nate. Exactly. Have you found any golden coconuts on the island? It's rumored that many interesting things can be found inside here. I do, and so far I haven't found anything interesting. Thanks, Professor. Da-da-dum, ding, ding. Oh, this is a mushroom cave, I think. And then, of course, we have that crazy volcano mine that I should have a look at while I'm here. Let me go and prep for that. Prep for this so that we can go there tomorrow. Sometimes you have to pay to be able to play, rather. You're right, yes. Nice one! That's the combo I have, the deadly combo, Gemma, exactly. The deadly combo. iClone8, Cartoon Animator 5, and Character Creator. And soon they're going to release this... Oh, can we pickle mushrooms here? No, we can't. Dang. Soon they're going to release Headshot 3. That is pretty neat as well. You can literally make characters from anything and everything. D-light pictures that have a shadow on one side. I'm gonna try to make a Perry Mason character. Get the whole cast going. Paul Drake, Della, Street. Good call. Good call, Ascania. Should I keep these mushrooms? I mean, is there anything I can do with these mushrooms? I think there's something I can cook here, isn't there? There's something... Let me see if I can do that. I've got this tiny little kitchenette. It literally feels like I'm on holiday here. What's the Tomka soup? Yes, bring it on. Coconut, shrimp, common mushroom. Let's make that. That's going to be good for mining. And then we have poi for taro roots. Sure, let's do that too. Isn't there also this mushroom surprise type thing? Escargot, squid ink, tropical curry. We don't have the peppers here. Radish salad, minus treat. I don't have it here. I don't have these things with me. How long have you been using this, Gemma? Just out of curiosity, here Brian, aka Zero Calvin, he's sort of my go-to mentor when it comes to Reallusion products. He's been using it since Character Creator 3 and iClone 7. So he's the man who has... Check out his channel if there's anything you want to know. He often has a video about it. I might just go and sell these mushrooms. I thought there was a recipe. And maybe it's with a common mushroom rather than a chanterelle. I think it restores your health, like this one here. Let me try that. Meat will sell, and the pineapples will keep here. Pineapples, check. And then these bone fragments, do we do anything with it? Bony fragments. There we go, that can stay there. I think that and that. And that can probably stay here as well. Coal, stone as well. Fiber, of course, like precious as gold dust. And didn't I see another golden coconut here somewhere? Maybe I didn't. Pineapple has got to go here. Movie tickets, well, we'll keep them close by. Let's put that meat into here. Good stuff. Jamar the Pickleball King. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Now, can I do that mushroom dish here? Is that possibility? Sashimi. Any fish? Why not? Let's do that. Fugu sashimi. But not the mushroom dish that I thought we could make. It's fine. I'll whack all these mushrooms into the fridge. It'll be good. Yes. Oh, also there should be, I think that's outside, there is garlic oil, is there not? Garlic oil, garlic oil, garlic oil. There's the garlic oil. There's also the fiber here, 205 fiber. So I think there's more fiber in here somewhere. Was there not? I'm sure there was. There it is. If it's only 4, it's fiber nonetheless. Let's put that here too. Gotta get organized here. Oh, did you, Brian? Excellent. I see. Yes, that is a trap that we can sometimes fall into, Gemma. That's true. I have had iClone and Character Creator since 2023, and I'm a slow learner. It took me until pretty much last year to get comfortable and up to speed with the software. Nowadays, I find iClone is an indispensable tool for getting stuff done in 3D, especially when it comes to motions. So I use it basically all the time for anything from mocap to just fixing animations. Another one I've got on my radar is the Cascadeur. That is also cool to combine animations and get them to and from sort of exotic applications like Dash Studio. If ever you need to get your animations back into Dash Studio, Cascadeur can help. I used to use Heat for that, but Heat to fold it, so it's like super sad. Okay, I think we've got some dinners here. That'll keep us healthy. I think the sprinkler, I don't think I need that, so we'll put the sprinkler in here. Got the coffee. I think maybe I could do some more cooking, I guess. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, let me go and take some like fried eel. That's good stuff. Marquee roll, bean hot pot, magnetism. Let's go and eat some of that. I think that's gonna be fairly good. I've got 249 triple espresso shots in here. Mustn't forget that, huh? Oh, have you, Leo? That is interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I wish with metahumans, I'm hoping we're going to see either easier tools to bring in shapes into metahumans or better tools to get them done in engine. That would be quite nice. But who knows what happens with Epic? They're like in huge financial trouble right now. So yeah, shaky ground. That would be nice. Yes, I'd love to see that. Maybe that's going to come with Headshot 4. But like you say, Brian, there's probably ways around that you get to just convert the mesh with the actual wrap thing so that you can bring in the body shape and then you bring in the head from from Headshot. But it would be good to have the whole thing. I suppose it's like that with what are they called again? 3DSK. They're a bit like that as well. They put huge emphasis on the head, but not so much on the body shape. So it's almost like, well, we're going to put clothing on it anyway. Who cares? We're going to have slim. We're going to have rotund. Male and female. That's it. And you go, yeah, well, give us some variety. But one of those things. We're not quite there yet. Heat up some dinner, Brian. Yes, you do that. Yes, 3DSK and their 87 billion modes. That's true, yes. That's true, we can do that. Well, time to go to bed. Go to the volcano early. Let's see how that goes. Volcano, I'm scared of the volcano, I gotta say. Volcano is not my friend. No, indeed. And I think it's not bringing in the money, but also player numbers for these live service games everywhere, I think, have declined. I think there's only a finite amount of people that actually play them and find them interesting. And with more and more offerings, that amount of people is just being diluted, and they go and try out something else. I remember I used to really like Fortnite. We used to have really cool fun with Fortnite. And right now we just found it's sort of more of the same, and it's almost like there's just characters, and the locations that you used to love, they just get wiped out every 3 months and replaced with something that you have to relearn. I gotta say, it's just not my thing, you know. And then all the work that they've put in, they just rework it. It's very sad. It was really nice when you could go and replay the first season of Fortnite. That was pretty cool. So this is a bit of a race here. And our goal here is to not waste time slaying these guys, but get into the volcano as deep as we can. Even though there's a ton of peeps who don't want for that to happen. So always have an eye on the exit here. That aggressive monetization don't help, you're so right. Oh, magma cap, very nice. So Julia says the exits are mainly in the north. Oh, like over there. But I feel they're also a bit random. Like last time I checked this out, this is not where that exit was. I'm pretty sure. Dude, I could totally do without you trying to ice me all the time here. Like, totally, man. Like, completely do without you doing that, you know? Oh man, I hate getting stuck behind these things. Dude. Guess it's time for a snack, like whatever this is. Fried eel, okay. Fried eel is good. What is that? Oh my god, it's the ancient robot guy. Totally gonna ignore you. Should we eat something else? Yeah, health is really not that good. Eat some sashimi, buddy. Health, better, but we could still do with improvements. Magma cap. This is not gonna kill me, is it? 42 health. No, it doesn't. Very good. Okay. Where are we gonna go now? Oh my god, these guys are not fun. But thanks to my super amazing iridium, whatever it is, galaxy sword, actually, a galaxy sword it's called. Yeah, you flee in panic. I don't really know where that exit is. Could be here. Let's try. There it is. Dude, completely rude. Ha 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 ha. Whew. Time to fill up my canteen here. Anything you're selling that I should be buying? Like the Cinder Clown shoes? Perhaps not. Bombs. That's an idea. Roots platter. Also good to have a couple of those. since 1,200 bucks is a really, really good offer. And I don't need a pink ball right now. Should buy a couple of bombs. Let's buy some. Might be nice to have. Could be good to have that sort of nearby here. There. Perhaps a snack. Like white algae. Doesn't do much. Bean hot pot. Yes. Okay. I don't think I've ever gone much deeper than this. Level 5, that's pretty much as deep as I can make it. Huh. Dude, super rude. Also, it's just costing me time. I wonder if this is the way to go. Gosh, it's not! What am I thinking? It's just like the way to nowhere fast. That's the plan! I don't even know how many levels there are to this. How many ill-willed, mean people are here? That's just terrible. Well, if water doesn't help, do this. If we can go up here, that might be cool. Maybe that's where the exit is. Let's try, that would be kind of cool. No, that's just horrible people here. Super not cool, man. With your erratic movement patterns. And then he lurks. I'm super... Ooh, that was a golden coconut. Golden walnut. Alright. It's totally worth it. And that's where the exit is. Dang, brother. Whew. Exit indeed. White algae, that's all I'm getting for my trouble. Totally uncool. Verse Lewis disagrees. Dude. Ooh, another exit. This is level, is that level? This is level 8! My god! Let's eat something. Like the marquee roll. Did that do much? That did enough. Oh my god, level 8. I've never been this far down. Nor will I go any further if I pick the wrong tool. And then he lunges as well. That's just... And brings friends. I'm disappointed. Buddy, where's the exit here? You must know. This is where maybe a little bomb could have helped. That's cool. Let's try this way. Aha! Exit, check. Oh my god, level 10! What happens in... Oh, it's level 9. Okay, fine, fine. This is a button. These buttons obviously must be pressed for something probably to open eventually. Like this here. Oh, okay. But then this is not open. Ooh, powdermelon seeds. So that would require us to press yet another button that might be found over here. Gotcha. And then of course there's the time, because time always runs out. It's just uncool. And he himself turns into a bomb. I think they all do. And then that's a button that opens what? Nothing. Dang! Maybe that does open something. Maybe that was the only button we needed. 7 o'clock! My god! Yes, that opened that. Maybe I should eat something else. Maybe another roots platter. That does the trick. Perhaps also another mushroom here. Magma cap. Yes. So he doesn't get affected by other people blowing up. Oh, I wonder, do I now go back and get this machine here? If I had the time, you know. I might do that next time. Level. Ooh, have I made it? Place weapon or tool in the left slot. Place gemstone in the right slot. You can also combine 2 rings. Oh my god! Have we been here before? This looks familiar. I didn't know I got here. Look at that! I, of course, did not bring any gemstones. Maybe amethyst? And then a tool. Don't need to put more of these things in here. What tool should I forge? The amethyst is cool. I could use a ring. I've got combined rings already, so it looks like maybe I was here before. The lunar emblem is said to bring good luck to whoever wears it. Prevents damage from slimes. And glows, attracts, and increases attack. So I'm wondering if I can go... Should have brought another ring or something. I just put 1 amethyst, okay. And maybe this one here. So I'll take this ring off. No, don't throw it away, buddy. Obviously don't do that. Maybe go and grab this combined ring. I don't exactly understand the logic of this. I unforge so what needs to go in here? I don't understand. I guess you can't combine rings that are already combined. So maybe then, can I upgrade my advanced iridium rod? No, I can combine nothing and it's all a total lie. That is what it is. So I went through all this trouble and it really didn't do anything. So maybe I'll go to these monkeys here. See if they can help me out. Oh no, I can't do that either. Gotcha. It's a scam, that is what it is. I came through here, but I'm wondering if I should return the other way. So that's what's at the end of it. So basically with Grandpa being so happy with me and stuff, I can actually do this in my own backyard now if I want. The Great Volcano Scam, that's it. Do you know what? I didn't realize I already had combined rings, so I must have been here before. So, yeah. I should have brought rings that are not combined. I don't even know what these were. I mean, this one obviously glows, attracts, and increases damage by 10%, so that must be one of those like attraction and a glow ring. And this, I don't remember. Ah. And this is the exit. Ha! Dang. Next time, I'll bring proper rings. Also next time, there is... Here, by the way, if you can't face the fact that you need to collect so many golden walnuts, you can just pay this bird the equivalent amount of walnuts, and then you get them all, but you don't get the achievements for having found them all. Oh, you remember that? Wow. Or can you tell by the color? Maybe you can tell by the color. Well, that was a washout. I want to go back in now and do it all again and open that one secret door that we found. Ginger. And no fiber on this island either. Well, he says. Having found exactly one. Dang. To the farm, please, boys. Oh, the descriptions tell me. Gotcha. And just checking, there's nothing else in the realm of fiber ability anywhere here. Anywhere. How do slimes drop ginger? How does that work? Oh, look at that! There's another coconut! Walnut even! I didn't know that! Maybe something's behind this tree too. Should have felled that tree much earlier. Nice! Yeah, I'm using them sparingly because I think I could have my mail delivered here, but I really don't want any mail. I'm happy to not get mail. Because it's just Evelyn sending me baguettes and stuff. I'm thinking, that's okay. You keep him, Evelyn. None of this is... None of this is fiber. This could be fiber. But it's not. It could have been. Yet it's not. No. I'm just thinking I like her gifts, but I'll deal with it when I get back. I don't need them on the island. Nobody needs to forward me that. I'm thinking. You old bag. That's just no way to talk to poor Evelyn like that. Yay, one more fiber. That's impressive. Let me just go pick that wood off there before it may have accidentally been forgotten. Cleanup crew comes tonight. We want to be super careful. Oh no, he passed out. So I'm thinking, why don't we play one more day? And then we call it a night. Because, you know, one more day, that'll be fine. Is it raining? Do I hear it raining? Maybe it's not raining. I can't tell. One more day. That's what we used to say. Nancy, I used to play this game 100 days in a row. Can you believe it? 100 days during COVID. Okay. What shall we do here? Shall we do pineapple? Gold Star pineapple wine. We're totally going to do that. Powder melon seeds. They can stay here. What's this? Basilisk paw. You are immune to debuffs. I don't even understand what that means. Whoa. 102 pineapples. Now that it's raining, this is a perfect opportunity to see if there's these birds that we keep hearing about. It doesn't often rain on the island, so good payday coming up. I like it. I'm going to rearrange these barrels here. There is a way to make that a bit more efficient. Or maybe I didn't do it because of the entrance here. Shame you can't actually buy fiber. I would just go and plant it here. That would be funny. Oh yes, I can see that. Yeah, I've never used mods on Stardew. Maybe I should. Have days that last a bit longer. Get things done, you know. I think for 10 million you can buy this golden clock that will prevent these debris pieces to show up on your farm. I'm saving up for that. Okay, and then we have these cinder shards. Do we collect them somewhere? Here, this is a ring. Had I known I'd have that, you know, I would have totally brought that with me. But alas, I did not. All of that can stay here. And this as well. Oh, more pineapples. I'm not going to say no to that. Okay, let's start by the lake here in the west. I think that is one option. There he is! Look at that! Bird! How you doing, buddy? A topaz! Ooh! Let's put that straight where it belongs. You can buy fiber seeds? Do you know, should I? What I could try. I didn't know that, but what I'm thinking now, Nate, that you mentioned that if fiber seeds do indeed exist, let me just go and try something in here. Let me go and take all my fiber out. Go into my hut here, where I have, for this eventuality, cedars. And I can't put fiber in here, so hence no seeds come out. No, I guess you can't. You can't make fiber seeds. Dang. The disappointment. I'll keep these with me here. That might be enough. The disappointment. Was that in here? No, it was up here, wasn't it? Here, yes, 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 yes. So this topaz here, that was here by the lake. Yes! Woo! So I guess if I go north and east, there's not going to be more birds there by any chance, is there? I mean, we can have a look, but I doubt it. That would be fairly amazing. I don't think there is. Dun dun! You do? Oh my god, Nate. Really? Not the grass starter. That's not it, no, that requires 10 fiber. It could be that I don't have the recipe. Where do I get the recipe, Nate? Tent kit, cookout kit, wild seeds, ancient seeds, transmute this and the other, tea sapling, fiber seeds times 4. I have it. Dun dun. I have all of this. Oh no, except for mixed seeds. I keep chucking them away. I don't think I have mixed seeds. Where do I get mixed seeds from? Pierre? Well, that means that statue might be within our reach. Cut grass, or that's a very unreliable method to get 4,000 of them. I don't think I need 4,000, but still. And then apparently there's something happening with the mermaid here that I thought I had done, but I guess I haven't. So no bird here. Tilly, yeah, indeed, yeah. I keep doing all these things, but alas, the output is just so very unreliable. And when I do get mixed seeds, I mean, I had no idea they were good for anything. I just kept either seeding them out or chucking them away. I think I may have some in my greenhouse. Let me have a look north, if the bird is north, perhaps. Like this guy, he's offering to make a trading hut, but I don't know. Do I want that? The raccoon's wife sells them. Which one's the raccoon's wife? Oh, that, yeah, I haven't actually done that yet. That's something else that I need to do. Make the... And why is he sitting on a Georgia Cola stick? Very funny. Yes, I need to give some hardwood to people. Let's hike it out of here. And look what's happened on the farm. Everything's ready. Oh, that's the Georgia bird. I didn't know that. P.S. Thanks for the cashback rewards program. Appreciate that. Jay, you never showed up at the boat, so I went looking for you. Found you sprawled out in the dirt with a couple of parrots pulling gold out of your pockets. Had to drag you all the way down to the boat. My legs feel like 2 freshwater shrimp. Arr. Thanks, Willie. Much appreciated. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Let me see if I find some in here. No mixed seeds for us, no. Apples, more mangoes. Banana tree is not... Has he carried stuff here? No, right? No. Nope, he's not ready yet. More mangoes. Georgia has the filthy hands and everything. Absolutely. I agree. Well, first of all, let's see if it's even necessary for me to procure more, because now that we have this and that, look at that, 961 fiber, so that's very close. Rocks are no problem to get, the sap we have, and we just need about 100 more moss. So yeah, don't think it's going to happen today. But cool. Pomegranate tree. Ooh. It's a bird, it has no hands. The Georgia bird. Hello guys, how's it going? You got enough hay, right? I'm hoping. Thanks for all your eggs. I'll do mayonnaise another day. I'm just collecting eggs at the moment. Same with you guys. Really appreciate all your hard work with all the truffles and the milk and stuff. Yes, indeed. I couldn't agree more. I used to have more cheese making machines as well. But you know, times are tough, I had to scale back. And maybe we can just go and look for some more moss opportunities. I do remember there is something I have that will produce moss. I think it's like a stump or whatnot. Hello guys, how's it going? Yeah, jump at me, why don't you? Why do I have a slime hutch? They do like me though. Nice, another egg. Yes, why do I have a slime hutch? What was I thinking? Hatch my eggs. Yes, what was this thing that apparently makes moss occasionally? And where is it, more to the point? You gotta feed the horse. Could be up here in my sundries section. No, that's not it. That isn't it either. Mixed seeds! Oh, nice. I'm totally gonna grow some fiber. And that's not where that was. Could it be in here? Or was it something that I craft? I don't remember that either. Huh. It's not in here by any chance, is it? Krobus? Yes. It's not here either. I wonder if I craft it then. Yeah, remember, it looks like a stumpy like this thing here. Mushroom. Oh, it's a mushroom log. No, I'm actually totally mixing that up. Popeye, how's it going, buddy? That is a possibility. Yeah, if you can do that, Nate, go for it. Terrorize the town. Maybe I'm mixing that up then. Okay, I've got enough stuff to pickle these things here. How's it going, Popeye? And then we have these things here. Pomegranate, this and the other. Orange, what's it? Makes marmalade. I thought the only thing that I found slightly disturbing was the pickled hazelnut. I had assumed it'll be something like Nutella. Yeah, pickled hazelnut. I mean, that's just wrong on so many levels. Pickled red cabbage that actually doesn't look like purple anymore. It's weird lighting here. Pickled cauliflower. Sweet. Okay. That's all the fruit we want in here. Gotta have a coffee. Green Wotsits, orange ones are just meh. Yeah, I agree. This is another starfruit wine. Good stuff. Maybe that can go in here just in case I need to put it in the cellar. Popeye, that is so nice of you. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Star Crew. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. That makes my weekend. And this is pickled red cabbage. Okay, good stuff. Oh, we also have that movie ticket where we could just ask somebody out to go to the movies. What was I going to do? Make the fiber seeds and sow them out. Fiber seeds. A mushroom log. We don't want to do that. Fiber seeds. There we go. Woohoo! Ah, that is great. I'm going to put them next to one of these irrigation devices here because, man, it's just important to have your poor fiber irrigated properly. The most precious thing on the planet all of a sudden. For 16, my God, that's amazing. Ah. So these have a radius of 2 in all directions. Okay, gotta be super careful where I put this stuff. This is gonna work, and then I think this is also gonna work. I think. Don't want to waste these precious seeds. There. Ah, I'm looking forward. Thank you, Popeye. That is nice to hear. So look, it's 10 p.m. We can maybe catch people at the pub, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. One thing I do want to check on, just on the off chance that things are ready there. Not that we need any more of this stuff, but is any of my other wine collection ready here? Yes, it is. Look at that. That's perfect. So we're going to totally focus on ancient wine here. Good thing we can do that by the end of day. That's going to be another amazing payday. Woohoo! Do you know exactly? It's the same art style, isn't it? Yeah, so Stardew Valley has been around since 2016, and it's one of the amazing classics in the reimagined version of Harvest Moon, I think. And there's just so much more than just a game of farming. I mean, that's part of it, but the early game that we've played all that, there is so much social story in there. It's fascinating to see how these characters are all related and unlocking their stories gradually. One day I gotta figure out how many of these barrels I actually have here, so that I know how much fruit I need to take with me. Woohoo! Do we have a few more? Yes. Oh my god, we have. Just about. Look at that. Perfect. The whole thing's filled up. I love it. Do you know, I don't think I've ever played Terraria. I know of it. I know its art style, but I don't think I've ever actually played it. Any good? You say it's worth it? 1:40 a.m. Can we do this? Winter root juice. Why don't we also sell a bit of oak resin here? Quick, can you make it to bed? Oh my god, can you? Yes, this is why I've got a bed closer. Oh my god, this is Oh, okay. Like a Manic Miner type game then. 254,000! How cool is that? Woo! Is that amazing? Starfruit wine, 97 grand. Pineapple wine, 85 grand. Pineapple jelly, 14 grand. Those are just the highlights. Ancient fruit wine, 20 grand. And we only had 9 bottles. My god. This is so cool. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go and call it a day here, but this is such a fun game. Why don't we pick it up here again tomorrow if I find the time. I'm also going to be here definitely on Monday, because Monday we're going to do more 3D shenanigans, but maybe tomorrow, if you're up for it, we can have a look at Cartoon Animator just for half an hour or so, and I'll show you the funky cool features that it has and how I maybe use it for VTubing, because that might be just a really, really nice touch, just a little hobby that I want to look into. So perhaps tomorrow 5 p.m. Can't promise anything. For sure Monday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care guys, have a wonderful weekend, and oh yeah, Brian's streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. Critter Cove if you're into that. Have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.